My name is Brian and this is my 1969 Superbee. I know you probably have a lot of questions. I did upload a lot of photos, but one of the first questions is how does this car sound? So let's start it up. While we start up the car, let me tell you a little bit about the restoration. I originally bought it at a New Jersey auto auction in Atlantic City. It was originally yellow. Stripped the entire car down and we had some fun with it. Now let's start with the back, because the back will show us a little bit of what we decided to do. The entire underneath side of the car is bed lined in the orange bed liner. Very indestructible. The entire car was painted orange, and really meticulous detail went into all aspects of the restoration. This is not restored as a perfectly stock car. You could see we have some brand new tires, brand new rims. These just have probably a couple hundred miles on the tires themselves. The interior of the car is super clean. It was meticulously restored, and you'll notice that this model of the Bee was very simple. The interior ceiling liner, the seats, take a look at the inside of the doors. Everything here is really well done. So the paint job, the jambs, the doors, everything as it was over 15 years ago. I've only driven the car probably a few hundred miles each year since it's been restored. We put on a lift-off hood. You have pictures of the engine. This is a fiberglass hood. I was going to get it wrapped with a matte black. You'll see here that over time, if we come in a little closer, you'll see that there's some little cracks going on with the fiberglass, and here's a little spider crack here. Now I was thinking that this could be an opportunity just to wrap this with matte black, because I think that would look really great. What is wrong with a car? There's really nothing wrong with this car. I did notice when I took the pictures underneath that there was some tie wraps used on the sensor that goes into the transmission. I was getting a little transmission oil leak and I couldn't figure out why, because this car is very tight. And it looks like maybe 2 years ago when I had the car serviced, that the service mechanic did something wrong and kind of rigged up a solution. So it is leaking a little transmission fluid, but that is coming from the photos, which of course I'll show in this video a little bit up close. That is something that has to be fixed. Aside from that, the gauges, the clock does not work, the temperature does not work, which is very, very common. Okay. Other than that, obviously there's no air conditioning in the car. The paint is in great condition, and aside from normal little wear and tear scratches, this is the paint without like waxing it up. This is just the way it's been sitting in my garage. It's just in fabulous condition. So take a look at the photos of the undercarriage. You'll see the transmission we put in. You'll see the stainless steel exhaust and the mufflers we put on. The car is really, really tight. If someone said, I wanted a Superbee to put in a modern engine, this would be the car. This car has no rust. It's completely solid. The underneath is clean. So if you said, I want to put in a amazing aftermarket engine, this would be a dream. If you wanted to put this all the way back to original, okay, that would be another. This is a solid car. What about the engine? We didn't really have to do anything with the engine, meaning we didn't rebuild it. It was very clean. It ran very well. So I don't have too many details on the engine itself, other than it was the numbers matching 383 engine that was for this vehicle. Everything else has been, modernized to the degree that you see in the pictures. This is an amazing, beautiful car, turns heads, sounds great, and if you have any questions, I'll answer it online.